Today, pag-usapan natin yung isang loan app na 50,000 pesos yung maximum nyo pwedeng ipahiram. And ngayon, 9 months na. When it comes to interest, reasonable din kasi hindi po siya susobra ng 15%. O kung matagal na yung term, say for example, 6 months, 4 months, 5 months, lumiliit yung interest. Pero don't worry, it's not like other loan apps. Kaya dapat natin pag-usapan si One Hand. Kasi there are changes. May mga napansin ako na kailangan ko i-discuss sa inyo guys. Kung gusto nyo makilala mabuti si One Hand guys, sit back, relax, keep watching. Meron nagsasabi na kapag reject daw ako sa isang loan app, sinisiraan ko. You are wrong. Tara! Maling-mali ka dahil reject din ako kay One Hand. But I have good things to say about One Hand dahil legit po si One Hand. This video is not sponsored. I got this t-shirt because I got the opportunity to meet with some folks at One Hand. They were able to show me how legit One Hand is. Under WeFund Lending, registered po sa SEC, submitting entities sa CIC, also accessing entities sa CIC. So legit po si One Hand. I will share everything na na-experience ko about this loan app. Unfortunately, One Hand, hindi naman sa nagre-reklamo ako, but this shirt is extra large and it's too big for me. So, yan, balik na tayo sa ating actual costume. For those of you na hindi pa familiar sa channel na to, my name is Ate Red and I am the original Utang Queen. Anything about online loan platforms, I am your go-to person. So for today's video, pag-usapan po natin si One Hand. Uulitin ko, this video is not sponsored. It is based on my personal experience. At na-notice ko guys, na si One Hand pala ay maaari na magpautang ng up to 50,000 pesos and payable in 9 months. Bongga, diba? Dati pa 3 months lang to at nasa 25,000, 30,000 pesos. So, okay si One Hand at sayang kung hindi ka ma-approve. Pinalikan ko to si One Hand because for so long na, like siguro 4 years now, lagi akong reject. May history po kasi kami ni One Hand because dati, mga 2021 siguro yon, nagkaroon ng problema si One Hand. Medyo pasaway din siya dati. Tinanggal siya sa Google Play Store, nahirapan ako sa pagbayad, kaya yun, lagi kami nagtatalo ng kolektor. Pero nabayaran ko yun at never po ako naka-experience na hinaras ako or what, makulit lang siya dahil araw-araw siya tumatawag at medyo malaki po yung penalty niya because back then, it was 3% per day yung penalty. At ang hirap nilang pakiusapan guys. Fast forward 2023, 2024, nag-improve si One Hand at ngayon, pwede na siya magpahiram ng up to 50,000 pesos payable in 9 months. But of course, depende po yan sa individual credit assessment. Pero kung medyo sablay yung credit history mo, magtitiis ka muna sa medyo mababang offer, lesser din yung terms. Anyway, so kung hindi pa kayo nakakapag-apply kay One Hand, bago ako mag-ratatat dito ng mga kung ano-anong gusto kong idagdag, diba nasabi ko, for so long na after na na-resolve yung issue ko with One Hand, after na bumalik si One Hand and nag-improve si One Hand, ako na yung hindi makabalik. So sayang guys. Nagpa-delete ako ng account and I was wondering na, what if pagkatapos mo magpa-delete at kung magbago yung address ko, baka ma-approve ako, okay? And take note, guys. So, pag na-delete yung account mo, okay, you can reapply with the same number. Unfortunately, I don't think you can use the same ID kasi madidetect po ni system. So, nagtaka ako kasi, paano mo talaga masasabi, like yung confirmation niya na delete yung account, parang andun pa pala yung ID ko. So while we're waiting for One Hand to address that, ako One Hand, pakisagot naman bakit? And I think that's for anti-fraud measures. I believe it is because after all, legit naman si One Hand and I'm sure they're doing things by the book. So let's proceed na muna sa bagong application steps niya. Kasi may mga changes compared to before. Yung mga dati kong screenshots kasi luma pa yun. Yun, pagkatapos mo magpa-delete guys, naghintay ako ng 30 days bago mag-apply ulit. By the way guys, One Hand is available both sa Google Play and sa App Store. Ay mas bongga pa kapag yung online loan platform ay nasa both platforms. Mafe-feel mo na compliant talaga sila, kaya andun sila. Anyways, guys, bago tayo ma-sidetrack. Okay, binigay ko ulit yung aking phone number and then pag-click mo ng Let's Go, magpapadala po siya ng OTP that after that, magsiset ka ng password, susundin mo lang yung instructions niya. Dapat 6 to 16 digits and letters, numbers and letters. And then, dapat magkatugma before you click confirm. And then, lumabas dito sa dashboard, kahit na sinasabi niya sa ads niya na 50,000 pesos, yung lumabas is 25,000 pesos. Low interest rate is 0.06 per day. Yun nga lang, here's the thing guys, the shorter the term, I think magsisimula siya sa 14 something percent, and the longer the term, dun bumababa yung interest. Pero pinag-iisipan pa rin yung mga loan ha, kasi interest pa rin yun guys, it's the cost of borrowing money. So just make sure na ini-evaluate mo yun ng mabuti and only borrow what you can pay back. May flexibility naman siya kasi for good accounts or mga good payers, pwede ka makapag 9 months, diba? And pag 9 months, mas mababa yung interest. Term, 90 days yung sinasabi niya dito, and results in 3 minutes. But when I click get credit limit, yung lumabas is 30% completed na daw siya. Get up to 50,000 pesos when you finish all the steps. Quick and easy, 3 minutes lang daw, only 1 valid ID is needed, minimal data collection, and full encryption. And then yun, humingi na siya ng purpose ng loan, education level, residential address, enter the complete address, number of credit cards, and email. Doon naman sa work information, guys, at least hindi siya katulad ng ibang mga loan apps na basta-basta na lang naglagay ng form. Ito may sense po yung kanyang tinatanong. Yung sinabi ko kasi other, monthly income is ganito, and payroll period is once a month. Basta hindi na siya naghingi ng mga company address, hindi na siya humingi ng company name, company phone number, and yung payslip. So, hindi na siya humingi ng ganon. Humingi po siya ng tatlong contact reference. Used for verification purpose lang. Last time na confirm ko yon na most of the time kapag okay naman yung records mo, hindi na po nila kailangan mag-manual verification. Yung manual verification involves calling the people na ni-nominate mo as your reference. So please make sure na meron kayong permission from that person na i-nominate siya as contact reference, or aware siya na nag-a-apply kayo kay One Hand para kung tawagan, hindi naman ma-blindside yung taong nilista mo doon. But confirm po na kung goods yung application mo, hindi na po necessary na tumawag sila at mag-CI sa mga nilagay mong emergency contacts or contact references. In my experience guys kapag hindi kayo makabayad, na-delay kayo at hindi kayo sumasagot sa tawag tsaka sa text ni One Hand, maaari niyang tawagan yung mga emergency contact references nyo. Yung ninominate nyo lang. Only when necessary. O kung late kayo, pwede naman ninyong kausapin si One Hand. Na-experience ko yun guys, and let's move on. For facial verification siya, so may instructions po doon. Just make sure that well-lit yung surroundings mo pag nagpipicture ka. Nandun na tayo sa ID, sa marital status, and mother's maiden name. Yung mga ID na preferred ni One Hand is UMID, passport, SSS, and PRC. And meron din driver's license, voter's ID, postal TIN, pag-ibig, PhilHealth, national ID. Ginamit ko yung passport ko kasi wala siyang address. Diba nabanggit ko na kanina, lumipat ako. Nung pinicturean ko yung passport ko, nagreklamo si One Hand. Link na daw yung ID na yon sa isang account. Akala ko kasi pag nagpa-delete ka, deleted lahat. But I guess this is for anti-fraud measures, so let's just move on and i-update ko na lang kayo kung meron akong balita regarding that. Gumamit ako ng ibang ID, and this time I used my UMID, which andun pa po naka-display yung luma kong address. To fill out the other information, kasi hindi po automatic na lumalabas, na capture niya yung number ng ID mo. Kailangan mo yung i-input dyan manually. And then, hihingin yung wallet name. Iba na yung style niya ngayon, pero I think it's still similar. Pero, yun nga, wallet name na linagay ko doon was by GCash. At humingi po siya ng screenshot ng GCash balance mo. Work information is kind of optional. You can actually please wait for 58 seconds. Ito na guys. And while I was waiting, nag-bind ako syempre ng aking withdrawal channel. Binigay ko yung GCash ko. Ayaw niya akong i-approve guys. Ano ba yan? Okay guys, this is proof that this video is not sponsored, because if I got paid to talk positively about One Hand, hindi demand ako na i-approve nyo ako. I'm just being fair guys, because I've heard and I've seen na ang dami pong mga positive comments sa comment section, and ang dami na pong natulungan ni One Hand. It's a legit app. So, fair naman na I talk positively about this loan app. Reject. Ano ba yan? Okay guys, hindi pwede si Paymaya, si Coins. So ngayon, I think it's GrabPay, PH, yung pwedeng maging withdrawal method, and bank account. Ngayon, hindi na 30 days para makapag-reapply ulit tulad ng last year. Ngayon, kailangan mo na maghintay ng 60 days. Okay, so learn more. Unfortunately, we're unable to offer you a loan at the moment. Bakit? Hintay naman ako ng 60 days nito. Naiintindihan ko naman, and there are a couple of things na I think yun yung reason kung bakit ako re-reject kay One Hand. Because number one, siguro na bad trip si One Hand dati kasi nakipag-away ako sa kanyang collector. So, sayang. One tip, para kasi ma-approve sa isang loan app ng walang kahirap-hirap, is dapat yung address mo kasi mag-match So, di ba, meron silang geolocation, yung mga ganon, humingi sila ng access sa location, and nagpapa-input sila ng address. So, dapat yung ID mo kasi na may address, dapat mag-match yung address. Nakakatulong po yan sa pag-a-approve. And dapat okay yung credit history mo. Okay man yung credit history ko with, sa ngayon, but I think hindi po maganda yung naging history ko kay One Hand. That is why hindi po ako na-approve. Sayang guys, and I really hope na ma-approve kayo dito kay One Hand and alagaan nyo yung One Hand account. Reasonable po yung interest niya. Hindi po siya susobra ng 15% at buo po siyang natatanggap. Ano rin siya, installments din siya. Meron po sa kanilang Facebook page, ito po, a guide on how to compute your interest. Na it's not like other pasaway ng mga loan apps na maliban sa 15%, may iba-iba pa silang charges. And dito kay One Hand, it's not more than 15%. Therefore, what more can you ask for? What more can you ask for? Well, syempre, in my case, ma-approve na sana ako. I confirm with a very legit source that they have seen accounts na dating reject na-approve. All applications are subject to credit evaluation. May na-approve, may nire-reject, and then pag na-reject, nakakabalik, except for me. That's it guys, and I hope to see you on my next vlog.